Hey guys, I want to show off the two builds I've been running here for Heist League. First one is this one right here. It's my Caustic Arrow build. Caustic Arrow. Pretty straightforward. You can see it's basically just Caustic Arrow. I do dash for movement, Steel Skin, Val Grace. I've got 5 auras, as you can see. Both of these builds have one thing in common. They're both damage over time builds. See, Chaos damage over time multiplier. I need to replace this quiver. You can see what I'm running here. I'm just going through my gear. But this belt is really something. I really like it because it gives you like a free decoy totem. I've got like my mini Thief's Torment on my one ring. So here's the cluster jewels I'm running. Tempered Arrowheads with Drive to Destruction. Exposure Therapy with Eldrick. Peak Vigor, Brush with Death, Unwaveringly Evil. Phase Acrobatics, Wind Dancer. I won't go over all these nodes right now. I'll make a Path of Building sometime. The build's not entirely done, but it's doing pretty okay. We're gonna run a tier 16 here. With some mods, rare tier 16. So the one thing about this build, it has really good clear speed on mobs, and but when it comes to bosses, it's a little bit more problematic. Everybody I hit gets Despair on them automatically, which is nice. So I'll show you the gym setup later. I like having Mirage Archer a little better than having Pierce Support. As I level a little bit more, I will add some more Pierce Support from my leveling. Right now there's no Pierce or Chain or anything. And I want to get a Dying Sun also for extra projectiles. But still on mobs it's doing just fine. It's really on bosses it struggles a little bit more. I'm looking, this map has point blank, and so I kind of like to fight from a distance, and so that might even make the boss lower. We'll see. Here's the arena. Yeah, I like to be out of the way. It's a high dodge build, high evasion, very minimal armor, if any. One of my flasks gives me armor. I like being Pathfinder though, I get a lot of flask regen. See, my occultist from last league was much quicker at bosses, but this is a relatively juiced up tier 16, so it takes a little bit of time. It's a fun build, it's fast, Probably the fastest build I've ever run. Clear speed is nice. Second wind dash is really nice too. I would recommend it over Mirror Arrow. He's like almost dead. Oop, gotta be careful on the fire zones. Come on now. Alright, he's gonna die any second. There he goes. No maps. No maps. Okay, let me show you some more stuff here. So damage on full life, vicious projectiles, void manipulation, swift affliction, Mirage Archer. I don't use haste anymore. I used to back in like the axe. I just keep it there to level it. I don't use Herald of Agony either. I just don't have the mana for it. I don't want to go any kind of blood magic thing. I need my life right now. And I put Culling Strike on my minion, which is smart. Caustic Arrow. I'm going to run one more Caustic Arrow here. Because I want to see how it feels without point blank. Or, not see how it feels. I want to show you guys how it feels. Here's a pretty easy one. I'm going to put Einhar on there. This tier 16 is not so bad. Okie dokes.
I'm not up to that just yet.
This build, it's doing fine, but it doesn't demo very well when there's not a big open space. Alright, so here's the arena coming up. these splinters real quick. Oh, there's the red beast. Hold on. I'll get that knocked out first.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Simba PTSD right now. There we go.
You are well prepared for the end. This is a fine punch.
The boss on this map is not that challenging, but... Oh, that's right, we don't have vulnerability on this. We're good. This won't be too bad. What I'll probably end up doing eventually is thinking about a totem that casts Withered for me. Right now my helmet gives me Withered on hit. I can replace that with a Caustic Arrow boost. And then just get Withered with a totem. Really just on bosses. Yeah, pretty much done with this map. Still 50 monsters, but let's kill a couple more here. Get the last beast here. Ready. Just gonna show you my flasks I'm using. And oh, you know I didn't show you the actual ascendancy. What it's doing, I'm doing a Nature's Reprisal mixed with Master Toxicist, Nature's Adrenaline, and Nature's Boom. I'm going to jump over to my other build here. You can see already it's a CI build. This one's Wintertide Brand and Creeping Frost. So what I wanted to do was try the same thing I tried with my Occultist last league, except with the Trickster. So we got the Stone Golem still. I'm going to run Val Discipline with Val Grace, Brand Recall of course, and Dash. Here's the flasks I'm using. So what I wanted to try was, I wanted to try number 1 CI with this build, and number 2 Trickster, which uses Ghost Dance and Escape Artist for large evasion and dodge, and then a bunch of damage over time. So both my builds are damage over time builds this league. I'm not going to go over all these. It's basically a CI, Major Nodes, Runebinder, Zealot's Oath is critical, because I'm also running Vitality. And it's a Deep Chill, Disorienting Display, Holy Conquest, Grand Design, Brush with Death, Energy from Naught. Here's the auras I'm running right now. Ready. So I got the same exact map here, a Tier 16 Necropolis. I had one more, so it's actually got some harder mods on it. But this compares apples to apples on my 2 builds. Tier 16, got a demo with a Tier 16. You'll notice right off the bat it's slower, in a way. Very different playstyle. You're right-clicking brands and then using brand recall to bring them forward. The upper left shows you have 6 brands. And then my left click is, hold on. Let me not stand on that. Left click is the Creeping Frost, which gives more damage over time and damage on hit. But more importantly, puts on elemental weakness. I'm using Blasphemy support for Frostbite right now. Free Frostbite with my amulet. It's kind of similar to my build last league if you've seen those videos. I don't know, oh, look at Katya. I don't know, I can't tell which is better yet. We're gonna see when I try like Uber Elder and stuff. Alright, fire, 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 fire! I see, non-fire down there. And put a physical there too. It feels slow when you switch to it from the other. Actually, my boots give me 30% movement speed, but the other just is really fast. When I started the league on my Caustic Arrow, I didn't mention, there was not a Pathfinder, I was a Raider with Onslaught and everything. But then I switched to Pathfinder and it was much better. So Pathfinder is the way to go if you're Caustic Arrow and you're an archer. One thing to be careful if you're playing with this style, you're not just hitting. You're casting the brands, but then your left clicking has to be aiming when you attack. And that puts on the second curse. And oh wait, I didn't show you the gear yet. I'll show you the gear once I clear this. Oops, let me be careful, I almost died. Okay, I was distractible there. I was thinking about my Caustic Arrow. I gotta watch what I'm doing. Not a real easy map. There's a boss coming. The hourglass is really nice. That's why I put that. I don't know, just general light strategy. I like to have that one, especially if it's near a door. You want to put a hourglass. It just holds bosses in place at a gateway. Oh, speaking of doors and how this brand build is working, as you can see, this brand build is just excellent on height. Because you never get one-shotted because you just hide behind. When you open a new door, you can just kind of hide. It works out really well. Alright. We're doing fine. See, the guy's been locked in place for a while. It worked out really well. Nice. Totally different playstyle than the other. The other is just speed-based. On big open fields, on maps, it's nice. You can clear really fast. And that's even without my Dying Sun. And without multiple projectiles. I had lesser multiple projectiles at one point, but I just like Mirage Archer so much better. Especially as you start to scale the DPS. Mirage Archer does a very minimal amount of percentage. It used to be better, but then they nerfed it a few leagues back. See, this map's coming up. It's going to be hard. Cannot leech life or mana. Not a huge deal. I'm not much of a leech user on this build. But vulnerability with 60% increased effect. I'll show you later. I have like 1% Fizz reduction. I have no armor. This build has less armor than my Archer. Which is the acrobatics build. My acrobatics build has more armor than this build. Which is kind of dangerous sometimes. This is good. It's a monolith and a Castia. Both builds are just fun though. I like both my builds so much. Next league I'm going to try finally a Marauder. I've never been a Marauder, and I'm going to try a high life, high armor setup and see how that feels. Because like I always go evasion or energy shield build. I always go projectile, like ranged. And I'm thinking about trying a melee build. I'm not a huge fan of melee playstyle, but oops. Nice. Hit the wrong button. You can see everybody gets blind. One thing I missed, I will say about the occultist from last week, everybody got malediction. I got the double curse from blasphemy support. And then because I didn't have discipline, because I wasn't CI. For a long time on my occultist, I was just light energy, so I just had both. I just kept both, and I put energy into both, getting both up, and it worked really well. And at the very end, I experimented with low life, and it helped my attack so much. It was so nice. But then I had to watch with the chaos damage, so then I got a chevron to watch with, you know, so that chaos damage wouldn't bypass my energy shield, because I went low life. But it was really fun at the end. Still a similar build to this one, but I had malediction. Oh yeah, here, I always want you to see 1%. But anyway, I miss putting malediction on people for free. So there's pros and cons to Trickster. Ultimately, I don't know, I feel like the cultist might be the way to go. See, there you go, that's the reason. Shit. Okay. Right as I show off my Fizz. Alright. I put no portal outside the boss fight because whenever you do that, you're just asking to be killed. So I was like, I'm gonna run in or no balls without a portal. Now I gotta walk all the way back. I'll clear these guys first. Yeah, I feel like if I went the non-CI, like low life, with the Wintertide, or excuse me, with the chevrons on my occultist version, but kept a few concepts from this build, it would be even better. Let me watch. That's why there's 2 of these bosses on this mode. I didn't notice. Okay. I do not do Diablo 3 style map, mini-map. I do Diablo 2 style mini-map. Okay. Yeah, they're going down much easier now. I'm just paying more attention instead of chatting. There we go. Nice. Yeah, both builds are a lot of fun. I just wanted to showcase them. Both builds need a little bit of love, a little bit of work. Here's the gear I'm running. Turian Shiver. I actually need to divine this, as you can see. Still. Hypothermia, you know, Swift Affliction, Efficacy, Arcane Surge. Control Destruction. I'm running a Deodars with, as you can see, Wintertide brand buffs, Vitality. Here's my armor. It's a really nice armor. It's got some problems. 7% chaos resist is wasted, you know. But it's the best I could do without having a lot of money. Gives me some mana regen. So this time I'm doing my second win on brand recall. Here's my build. Look, take a look at these gloves. I love these gloves. This is the gloves are actually giving me the elemental weakness. They were only like 1 exalt. I think they're worth more. I only put elemental weakness by doing the Creeping Frost, not the Wintertide brand, because it's only 1 hit. But it's fine. I do that all the time. Here's my rings, and here's the amulet. Now, just to show you what I'm allocating here, anointing, I mean. If I can get an intuitive leap right here, if I have the money for it, I can allocate this and this for free, and then I won't have to anoint it. And I can even get that Skittering Runes. Then I can anoint something additional, like let's say Divine Judgment, I'm thinking. Or this thing here, Heart of Ice. So that's next on my strategy. I want to get Frostwalker too as I level. See, I'm only level 91. And that's the showcase.